Hi, this is Mary Lynn Buckman, and this is my book, The Dressing Table. And we're gonna have so much fun tonight because we're gonna dye deviled eggs. And I know that sounds really neat, but you know how you buy the dye to color hard-boiled eggs? We're gonna use it to actually dye the eggs for our deviled eggs. It's gonna be so much fun. And then I just wanted to share, and this is what I use to cook my eggs in. It's called an eggie. And what you do is you just fill the base up with water, then you put this on, put your eggs in, put this on, and they turn it on, and you can cook 7 hard-boiled eggs at one time. Take them out, do another batch, do as many as you want. It's so much easier than boiling the water and waiting the time, and it's just, these are awesome. So what I have done is I've taken 9 on the rocks glasses. I put a tablespoon of vinegar, and I put the tablets that come in this package, and 1 in each on the rocks glass. Then when they were just done dissolving, then I put in a half a cup of water. And then what I did is I hard-boiled my eggs, and I took the egg yolks out. Look at this. This is what he says. Cool. Look at this. I have a green. The white of my deviled egg is green. And then I'm going to take it out. Orange. Isn't this really cool? Pink. And so forth. Blue. Kind of like a teal. But you leave them in. You can leave them in to as dark as you would like to have them. You can have them really light pastels. You can have them darker. It's just so much fun to play around with your eggs. Making sure I got them all because it's hard to see the eggs that are inside of here. I got them all. And then what I do, once I have them on my plate with a paper towel, I take the paper towel and I just kind of get the water out of the middle of the egg. So I'm not going to have, wet deviled eggs. This is such a neat idea. It really is going to bring the colors of spring to your table. You can use this as a centerpiece for your table. Now when I pipe these out in the bag, if you have a star tip or some kind of tip that you want to put at the end of your bag, please feel free to. But I like the rustic look. That's how my mom always did it. Okay, and I have some already done. Thank you, honey. I'm just going to add these to our platter. Isn't this neat? I mean, you can go with just one color. You can go with, wouldn't it be fun if you were doing a football party and you dyed it the colors of the team? Halloween, you can do black and orange. You can just do anything. You could buy food gel and put it in the water for the same effect. Oh, I'm missing one, but there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the filling, and I have the egg yolks in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cup of mayonnaise, and just a very good quality of mayonnaise is what you're looking to use. Then I'm going to add a tablespoon of just regular yellow mustard. You can use whatever kind of mustard you'd like, Dijon, grain mustard, anything. Then I like to put in a teaspoon of horseradish to get a little pop. A tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And we have a tablespoon of white vinegar. And then I always keep these little sugar packets around for coffee and tea and so on. So I'm just going to open up 2. So 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in some salt and pepper. And what we're going to do is we're going to stir. And then as I'm stirring, I'm mashing down. I'm mashing the yolks down. You just want to keep stirring. And you just want to get in there. My mother always did this very rustic. She didn't use a tip. I don't even believe she even used a bag. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, you know, remind me of my mom. Because that's what food does. It reminds us of family. It reminds us of specific events. You know, it just kind of gives us memories, and it gives us, you know, warm feelings. I still look at food and I remember my mom. Her coconut cream pie, which recipe is in the book. Her chip dip, her onion chip dip that my brother and sister both love too. I just really enjoy the memories. Now what I have done, I put a plastic bag in a measuring, liquid measuring cup so I can fill and this is going to be very rustic. My mother did it that way. And what's good is if you have leftovers, you can make this into egg salad and it looks like a rainbow. It's very pretty. And you just want to move this down. Like I said, if you wanted to, you can always put a tip on the end of this bag. I always make a mess when I do this. Always. I remember when I was working as a professional cake decorator, they could always tell. They called the prince in the bakery Penny Prince. See? I always make a mess with this. And then you just kind of get it in there. Uh-oh, I have it coming out from both sides. I am so sorry. This is just so much fun. And this is something that your kids can really help you with. I think I cut my bag on a weird angle. Now, you can be really creative about deviled eggs. You can put slices of olives on them, the green and the black, along with the pimento. And you can also like saute some shrimp and put a shrimp on top. That would be really nice. Look at it, I messed up the bag, but I always make a mess. That's just part of me. But we'll get through it. Oh. There we go. And then, my mother always finished her deviled eggs with paprika. We're missing one, but that's okay. We just sprinkle paprika on top. I'll move this one over here. Now, isn't that fun? And you can play with it. You can put shrimp on top. You can put anything you want on top. This is your recipe. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Easter. Thank you. Good night.